Thank you, Diane. I just finally signed in to BYOD on the Safari. Oh, thank you.
Oh, good. Yeah, once you're done, don't log out. Keep your classes open so that they're always there every time you go on your iPad. It's almost better than the computer.
Thank you.
In response time. Okay, so you guys should be able to see my screen.
Yes.
I'm going to go into, I just opened up, I think, my intelligent agents on this class. This is my grade 11 accounting class. Yeah. Okay, you can have a list of agents, and what they do is, well, I probably don't even know the full extent of what they do, but I have all of these agents emailing these kids based on criteria.
What is this? Could you just explain to me what intelligent agent is? What is it?
It's just D2L that you tell it to email students when they meet some sort of criteria, like they haven't logged in, they haven't completed an assignment, or whatever. It's just a way for us to communicate without having to do it manually. It automatically happens. I'll show you a couple of mine right now so you get a better.
Okay.
I love that.
So I have one right now called not accessing course material. So, and you can see I have mine set to go every Monday. So every Monday, so I'm going to open this one up. So and then I'm going to show you how to make them. So this one.
So you got not accessing course material is when you go to the attendance and you go to access and then you see how much time they've accessed, right?
Yeah, like this kid hasn't logged in is what you'll see, because you can click on specific things. So you have to name it. So that's what I named it. The kid is not accessing course material. And then I put my own description. So I want to say, so every time a student hasn't accessed my course in 4 days, I want them to get an email from me. So basically you set this up and I'm going to show you.
Does it include weekends?
Okay, well, sorry, Ritu, go ahead.
Sorry, does it include, does it include weekends? Like those 4 days,
I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay.
Good question. I don't know. So I have it scheduled to go weekly, repeats every week. So every Monday at 8 a.m., all of the kids who haven't logged in for 4 days. I don't think so, Ritu, because then I'd get a lot more kids, I think. And then I started this on September 22nd, and I have it scheduled to end on January 12th.
But the thing is, what about the kid who is like on the spectrum or has an IEP and deadlines will have them be very elevated? What do I do about that kid? Those kids.
Think about that later. Can we just go through this and then we'll talk about the exceptions?
Okay.
I don't know that answer right now, but maybe there's a way around it. We could exclude kids, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But right now, you have to set the criteria. So I said any student in my class, basically. I could send it to teachers in my course. I could send it to principals in my course, whatever. I've never done anything except for student. You don't want to check all users because then Anu is going to get one every time she doesn't log in every 4 days, and so will Mo or whoever's in your class, right? So you don't.
Oh, I'm happy to do that. Well, let me do that.
So then you can choose what action you want. So if the student hasn't logged in, or I said not access the course. I don't care if I don't know the difference. I actually don't even know the difference between logging in and accessing my course. I think this is logging into D2L. This is logging into my course specifically, because sometimes you see they've logged in, but they've never even accessed your course. They're accessing somebody else's course, but not yours. So I went with this feeling like it was more specific. Okay, so again, this is just the one I set up. I literally named it. I said I want it to be enabled. I said I wanted to go every 1 week on a Monday at 8 a.m. I said I wanted to go to students. And then this one was available. I checked user has not accessed the course in 4 days. I chose the 4 days because last year I had 5 days. I didn't like it. And then.
Why didn't you like it?
I felt like it wasn't enough. I feel like this was one more day sooner would get them more reactive sooner.
Okay.
So here's your choices in the action area. Take action only the first time this ever happen to a student, or take action every time the student doesn't log in for 4 days. So I want every time a student hasn't logged in for 4 days, this to happen. So I chose that one. And I want an email to be sent. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, and I'm going to walk you through this part here, how you get your name to be here, because normally it will come right from D2L, and it may look like an email that people would ignore, but now it's coming directly from me, and I'll show you how to do that separately, but I'm just kind of showing you. So this is to all students. I'm going to show you where to get this language from, and then I'm going to say, here's what the email is going to look like. So here's my course code. Notice you're not accessing course material, dear, and it'll put the kid's name in there. According to my records, you have not accessed this course for the past 4 days. It's important that you keep up with course material, blah, 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 blah. And then the last time you accessed the course, and it'll even say when to them. And then all the best, Miss Fitzy. And then I learned to put this, because please note this is a system generated message. I'm now putting that on every single one, because then they're like, you just email me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't do it, the system did.
Or they went on vacation and they informed you, and yeah.
Exactly. So this is a system generated message. So I thought that that was a good idea. And then I hit save and close. So that's just one example of one of mine. I have another one. So Ela, this is going to be something that is going to be what we're going to set up for you. And I can actually go into your course and set them up and use yours as an example instead of mine, because mine are, why don't we do that?
Okay.
But let me I'll show you a couple more examples, and I won't go into as many details this time, but I'll show you what other agents I have. So
Can I ask a question? What happens during the winter break?
it'll still send them, and you'll get a whole bunch of kids going, it's winter break, miss.
Okay.
I could have probably, at the beginning here where I said when, right, there were.
I might do that. I might set it to the right before the winter break, and then that, yeah.
Smarter,
Okay.
much smarter.
No. You're helping us
Oh,
so
so
much. Don't even say that.
then you know what? We should also, if we remember, set it for just before the Christmas break.
I'm like, oh, this is great. So anyway, so right now I have another one. You didn't finish activity 2.2, the balance sheet, make your first balance sheet. So that's sending them an email saying you still haven't submitted your balance sheet and it was due on such and such a date, or you haven't done this test yet. So I feel like all my kids have done the test now, unless, I don't know why there's an X here. Maybe it didn't run. It looks like it didn't run. I should go look at that later, but whatever. Or you're missing my chapter 3 assignment. So let's set one up in Ela's course. And then I'll also show you how to fix your name. And Ritu, you're so fast, you'll figure this out and do it on your own. So Ela, I'm going to pop into your course.
No, go ahead.
I'm just going to go grab an apple because I've had nothing for lunch. I'll be right back.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You got to eat. Didn't you pin me?
I unpinned everything because I wanted my pins pinned first, and you can't reorganize the pins, so I don't think I've repinned anything yet.
BTT.
BTT. Clearly, I haven't gone into your class.
No, you haven't. I saw that.
Oh, okay.
No, because when I was doing it, when I was making up my charts yesterday.
Yeah, I see. When I do my 10 set, menu hasn't come in, or Mo hasn't come in, or whatever. I see that you popped into my.
Yes, at one time, and then I haven't had time to think about it again. I don't see it. BTT. So maybe put in the check. Can you search it?
Yeah, let's try that.
Because I actually don't even remember what it looks like. BTT. I can't even tell you what the image is. Isn't that funny? BTT20.
Yeah, let's start with that. Oh, here it is.
There it is.
Okay, I'm going to pin this right now. So I find it later. Okay, let's go in. Okay, while this is loading, I'm going to run and get an apple too. That was a good idea.
Okay, excellent idea.
while she's doing this with you, Ela, I think I'm gonna minimize the screen a bit and try to actually do it at the same time.
Okay, good idea. Brilliant idea.
So Diane, I'm gonna try to minimize what I'm viewing of you folks and try to do it with you at the same time.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
Okay. So what message are we gonna do? Can we do the one about like having access in 4 days? Is that okay?
Yeah, but first we're going to set up, it's going to come from you guys, not the system.
Okay. So let me open up. Okay, so I'm in my course.
Okay.
Let me have two
Oh,
screens.
they even have a thing that says intelligent agents.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
See how I got that? Click on tools and resources, and then there's an intelligent agent area there.
Tools.
And resources, which is right next to the screen, that television screen or whatever.
You can also find it in course admin. That's where I found it before, but here.
Okay.
To go to course admin because I don't think you have that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in course admin. Okay.
Yeah, because Eileen set this course. These course shells up differently than
Intelligent agents, got it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna log in from my iPad so I can have two screens, if that's okay.
Good idea. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay. Okay. I'm logged in twice now. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm ready. Yep.
So click on settings. This is not where you go when you set up your agent, but this is where we're going to go to set up that all of your agents are going to come from your email, not D2L. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mine's going to be really slow because my computer is so slow. I can't wait till I buy myself a new computer. I'm going to do it on Black Friday. Okay.
Yay!
Okay, so Ela, we're going to say we don't want to use the system default. We want to have your email come from ELAB. Oh, no, Miss Bala, right? Miss?
Oh, yeah, Miss Bala. Yeah.
That? Or do you like
that's
RS?
You know, no, Ms. No.
Okay. So your email is
ELA.Bala at Peel, I don't know.
PLS.com.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's save that. So now once you set that up, it's always going to be set up.
Okay.
Now, we're going to click on New Agent when my computer gets to it. I feel like I need to do a song and a dance in between the slowness here. Okay, New Agent. Okay, so when this pops up for me, I'm going to type in what I want it to be called. So I'm going to just say student not accessing course.
Yeah. Accessing course material, right?
Course.
Course, okay.
Course. They haven't even logged into your course, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need a description?
Should we say like 4 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to
What
put
did you put as your description?
I just kind of repeated it exactly the same way, but
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm just getting up for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to click agent is enabled. You can turn it on and off as you want. So if I change my mind, I don't. Oh, Ritu.
Oh, why don't we just do that then before Christmas break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just turn those off. We just got to remember.
So what are we doing? What agent is enabled? So then just before Christmas break.
Yes.
Oh, how are we going to remember that?
Ritu will remind us.
Oh yes, because I'm so
okay.
great
So
with my
Ritu, it's how can you put it in the calendar?
Sure. Let me add it to this list of my nasty to-do scribbles.
Down, I'll remind you both.
No. I think
No. We're going to put it in the calendar. Samir and I did that, and we just set a date, and then it came up in the calendar, and then we both knew what the hell we
Okay.
had to remember. So Ritu, can
Okay.
you do that?
I will do that. I will do that.
I didn't choose a category because I don't care if I categorize mine in nice categories. You can choose to do that if you want. Chapter 1 agents, chapter 2 agents. I don't.
That's too much thought going into this right now. Okay.
So I want to schedule this. I think I like it weekly, but it's entirely up to you. If you
Weekly is fine.
Okay. Now, once you do that, this pops up. So I want mine to repeat every week, and I like mine on Mondays.
That's fine.
And it defaults to the time of the day it already is, so I usually just leave that. I don't care. But I can put 8 a.m. if you want.
I like 7:30 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
Can I ask you, Diane, for frequency, if it's weekly, it could be that a student hasn't logged in over 4 days, right? Like,
That's
Yeah,
so
there's 4 days behind. So they haven't.
If you do frequency daily, wouldn't that look for the 4 days prior? Like, sorry, I'm just not understanding.
yes. If it ran every day, yeah, you could do that for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do daily.
Okay. Ela, would you like yours to look at this situation daily?
No.
But okay.
But what were you going to say? But
is there a problem with doing it daily? Like,
no, not at all.
Because that way it goes back 4 days and you catch the kid quicker.
Right. Mine's only looking at kids who haven't logged in the past 4 days every Monday. You're right. So I'm missing some kids there, probably.
Unless I'm not understanding it right. Like.
No, you're right. You're bang on. That makes sense.
Okay.
So we should change that to daily then, right?
Okay. Daily repeats you're doing every day?
4 days.
No, but I see what Ritu's saying.
I don't know. I've never done this before. So
Let's do every 1 day. If it's too much, we'll switch it. Because then it's looking in order. Every day it's going to look to see if a kid hasn't logged in for 4 days straight.
Correct.
It's
so like if
kid on the thing.
Right. And then if they haven't, like, so say they get the notice on a Tuesday and they still haven't done anything, they're going to get it on Wednesday too. So if they constantly are getting it, they might get more inclined to, okay, I better do this.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm going to just kind of put an end. I put January 17th because I think exams start around that time and I didn't want it to go past exams. Probably January 15th would be a good time. And then we'll turn it off during the winter break. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so criteria. So you have to click on users with specific roles because then the list pops up, you see?
Okay.
Because you might be tricked in saying all users visible in the class list, but you really don't want that. You don't want me and Anu and everyone else. So I want just students.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, so we want to select here, course activity, users not access the course in 4 days. User has accessed the course during the last 4 days. So they always have the opposite of what you're looking for too, which also when we select they haven't handed an assignment, I'll show you what to be careful of because I screwed that up too. And every single kid who handed in the assignment got the email. It was the opposite. So it was kind of, anyway. So now you got to click on release conditions.
Okay, so I go to create, okay. So just double checking, sorry, I missed a step. So for the roles and classes, it's the first one, like underscore student?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And now I'm going to create, okay. Thank you for showing us this.
You're very welcome. So we want to choose, so look at all the different things you can do. They submitted an assignment, I gave them feedback on submission, they got a score on a rubric, they did not submit anything into the folder, you have set up awards in your course, all sorts of things. But right now, I don't think we have to do this. Close that right now, Ritu. That's for the other conditions that are not showing up here. So we selected this condition, so we don't have to do this. So our action is going to be take action every time the agent is evaluated and the criteria is satisfied. Right? So every time a kid doesn't log in for 4 days, he's going to get the email versus only the first time he didn't log in for 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So Now we're going to send an email, and look at it. It's going to come from you. And we're going to say, so now we have to select,
It reminds me of Formule.
yeah. So we got to, down here, when you say what replace strings can I use, I always just go in here and select so we want their email. We want the student's email, right? So it is, I think it's just initiating user. Wait, I'm in the wrong spot for this one. Go to what special email. So here it is, initiating user. So I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to put that here. So that means the student. It's the dumbest language ever, but just don't get hung up on it.
Okay.
And then if you want to copy yourself, you can, or whatever you want. It's a nice idea to know what kids are getting your agents. I should have set those up for myself. I didn't even think of.
could you let's do BCC for me.
Okay.
Or it doesn't really matter if the kids know. No. Let's do CC because it doesn't matter. The kids should know that
It's coming to you anyways. So.
Yeah, CC.
Do we get a copy of this?
Yeah, if we do CC.
I don't. Now Ela will. So.
I don't know if I want a copy, to be honest.
Keep it in a file. Just keep it in a file that at least you know that these kids are getting it. So when you have to go back and figure it out, right?
But I think, can't you go to your email icon on D2L at the top?
I never go in there because it's overwhelming.
Okay.
I like one place for me to see, and that's the board email. Even I didn't realize people are sending me stuff on Google Gmail, and I didn't even remember.
I told the students not to. I said it's on my website on our D2L, and every day when I have that reminder page, it says my email, and it shows ritu.sharma1@PLSB. I remind them to always ask their teachers how they like communication. I don't check my Gmail.
I'm just going to copy what I typed in here, Ritu, and put in the chat so you don't have to.
Thank you. You're amazing.
So I'm going to just do this, and we'll just modify it as necessary. Come on, let me. Okay, so copy. I'm going to put this in the chat. Just to add to that point we were just talking about, though, while I'm doing this, I never know when an intelligent agent runs. I never get an email. I never know. And the only time I do is when a student responds to it and said, oh, but miss, blah, 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 I was sick or whatever. And I'm like, oh, we got an intelligent agent. But if I copied myself, I would know who they were. And then I could actually, it'd be useful information, I think, because I forget that they're going.
No, because they're saying sick. Could they have an extension? And I'm writing yes. And I'm thinking, well, did I already give you an extension? You're telling me you're still sick? I don't know. I have to go back and check my email.
I'll probably mention to my students that I've set it up this way so they know, like, the back end of it. So,
because you can talk to your kids. Ela and I don't actually talk to our kids.
True. You know, I see in your screen. Oh, are you posting it in the chat? I thought it was in the chat.
I'm trying to get there. It's not even letting me copy and paste. It's so slow.
Oh, it's okay.
Let me copy it one more time. And now that I'm actually in the chat.
Because I thought I saw it on your screen in the chat. I'm like, that's pretty cool that I see that you sent it on your screen, but I don't see it in mine.
I haven't actually sent it yet. It's
okay.
No, it's not in the chat yet.
There.
Now Diane's typing.
Thank you for doing that.
And I also give you the heading of the email too, so you can copy that too and change it as necessary.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to copy that into Ela's. So Ela, let's go to your course. And the subject is going to be, what is your course code?
BTT 20.
2MO, is it?
No, just O. Open.
04?
I don't know. They maybe you have to look. I don't know.
I'm going to put even love asterisks around this, just for fun. Now I'm going to go back here and copy this whole thing from the chat. Copy.
Wait a minute. Let me. I can tell you what it is. It's BTT 204-A.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Dear initiating user.
I don't know what 4 means.
It means e-learning.
Oh, because I know two is grade 10, O is open,
Yeah.
and A is the section. Oh, it's e-learning is always 4?
Yeah. All of my courses end in 4.
Okay.
Dear initiating user first name. According to my record, you have not accessed this course. Let me copy and paste that in there again. For the past 4 days. It is important that you keep up with course material regularly so you don't fall behind and are successful. My records show the last time you accessed my course material was last course access date. Please let me know if there are any issues that I'm aware of, or if you need support, please see my office hours. Okay, what do you want me to write here? Just leave it as that?
Yeah, my bright space. Please see my office hours on Tuesday and Thursday. So you can say every Tuesday and Thursday from 12:30 to 1:45 p.m.
I'll just say, please join me in my office hours
Every
Tuesday
and Thursday.
Oh, sugar shack. Thursday. Oh my God. Sorry, I can't type. Which are every Tuesday.
And Thursdays from 12:30 p.m. from 12:30 to 1:45 p.m.
All the best, Miss Bala. Please note this is a system-generated message.
Could you bold that?
Yes, I can, and underline it.
Do you think that should go at the beginning?
Yeah, that's a great idea too. Would you like that, Ela?
Yep.
I don't know. Part of me thinks if the students see that, they won't read it then.
Yeah, that's another point too.
Let's leave it at the bottom.
Okay.
I don't want to give them too many opportunities. I think you need to split the PM from the number.
Thank you. Join me during my office hours.
I don't have office hours like you guys. You guys are good.
Yeah, just say book. Mine should actually say book a meeting with me, because now I don't actually, whatever. Anyway, I don't care. All right.
I wanted to do that, but then they pointed out why Eileen pointed out why I couldn't do that.
Because you're not available all the time like I am.
Well,
Right.
you're not available all the time, but it works for you. But no, otherwise it messes up. I don't know what it messes up. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not available in the morning, and I've said that to the kids, and that I will not respond to them until 12:30. Or, I do, but I won't really.
Okay, so
can I just see the name of your email? Sorry, just you don't have to like put it in the chat, but can I just see it for a second?
what do you want me to do?
The name of the email or the subject, or if you just remember it roughly.
Well, I put it in the chat too. Right underneath the thing I put in the chat.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
No, where did you? According to my thing, all the best. Please.
Maybe you didn't hit enter.
You didn't hit enter. It might still be there.
It's okay. I don't want to create more work for you.
You're right. I did not hit send. It's just sitting there unsent.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, but I think.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
And I put little asterisks on Ela's around notice.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, so now once you hit save, Ritu.
Okay, give me 1 second.
List of your agents in this particular course. So Ela has 1 student not accessing the course in 4 days. Now, the fun thing is we could run it right now we could do a test run or a practice run or a run now. I'm pretty confident that let's do a practice run just in case. I don't want to screw you up, Ela, and get you in trouble. Good Lord. Would you like to try a practice run?
Yes.
Okay. So let's try the practice run. And it's going to show us however many. Okay, so then I'm going to hit done, and it's going to tell me the details back where we just were. So you have 11 users that, let's see if these make sense to you. So we can click on them and it'll show you all the 11. And so none of these kids have accessed your course in the past 4 days. Does this sound right? These
Hold
kids?
on, I can. Yes, the Usman, yes. Earl, yes. Dylan, no. Amina, yes, got an email from parent. Nikita, I have not heard from. William Jabrard got an email from, I don't know the name, it's mom or dad, who says William said that he doesn't know how to access it. I
Yes,
have Sean.
looks like
So yeah,
it's accurate and good.
yep, they're all accurate. Yes.
I'm going to go back. And if you want me to run it, I can run it. Or if you want to wait till Monday or tomorrow when it runs on its own.
Let it run tomorrow on its own, because
Okay.
let's see if we get any responses from the ones that I've already sent emails to parents, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, can I
Hold
ask
on
a
one second.
question?
Hold on one second. Hi, are we still meeting for Nathan's? Is he
But
online
Diane,
right now?
I ran it differently than you. And it's saying it's gonna email me the practice run. Did I do something wrong? Sorry, I was just finishing up the email.
Okay, you guys, I just need to call this parent. I'm just gonna put my mic on mute, okay? Okay, just give me a thing.
So yeah, Ritu, I just clicked on the down arrow here.
Yeah.
And I practice run.
Yeah, that's what I did. And then I got a pop-up saying, would you like to try a practice run of the agent student not accessing course in 4 days?
Yes, hit yes.
Okay, so I clicked run.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I did. And then what happens after that? You get an email? Is that how you saw it?
Pop-up box closed saying a practice run ran, and then I closed the pop-up.
Yep.
And then I looked back just here in the agent list, and it showed me right here that 11 users were identified, and I opened that up to see who they were.
I don't see that. I see a widget next to my thing.
You want to?
Can I share my screen?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like a bad student. I'm so sorry. Okay. Here, share my screen. Okay, so have you ever seen this?
Seen what?
This widget, like this tool, this system tool thing?
Oh, click on it.
Does it say anything? Okay, so this is what I did. I went to practice run.
Yep, run.
I went to run.
Yep.
And then it says your request for a practice run of the agent student not accessing course in 4 days at 2:13 has been submitted. An email will be sent to the account when your request has been completed. You can then check the results. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I have seen that.
Okay.
Because sometimes I guess the system is slow and it's.
Oh, here.
Okay.
So you don't
all
have
my students are
anybody.
listening.
Oh my God.
You reach you because they join you in your class every single day, and they probably look, right?
Not necessarily, because
But
like they can just log into the Teams meet, right? Like they have the bookmark link. This is good to know. Maybe they know progress reports are coming soon.
Okay, let me do a new one for Ela. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen again. But I think you would have less in that meeting that criteria than we would in e-learning, because we don't even, they could go weeks without even logging in our course. Like they forget they even have a course sometimes.
Or they didn't even know that it started.
Or they didn't even know they were in it. Like lots of crazy.
Oh, listen, I got to ask you, because I don't understand when they say that. Does Eileen not send out a letter to them? Because I get the Prism thing and it goes to all that. But does Eileen not send out a letter before they get to me?
Eileen sends, I don't know if she does actually.
So how do they know that they're supposed to be in this course?
She actually does. She sends that email that you get copied on that says you have a new kid added.
Yes. So
she does, yes. And then when I get that email, I always send a welcome email to every single kid that's added in my class. I can give you a copy of that. I think I did.
No, you gave me that and I started using it, but I didn't go backwards for the kids before because they were logged in my opinion. But anyway, next term I learn you learn something every moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
but at the beginning of my course, for all the kids that were in D2L, I sent a mass email to all of them. Welcome to my course, blah, blah. The same email almost.
Okay, so I'll get that ready for the marketing stuff.
Yeah, I'll even send you. Okay, so let's do a new one. Let's do they haven't handed in something. Okay.
Yeah.
Ritu, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm just creating a new one while you guys are talking. Sorry.
Okay.
You guys go on. You go on.
No, we're doing this together. This is
Then
okay.
I'll pause this one. Okay, let me go back. Okay, yeah.
Ela, what assignment would you, because I want to say the name for the student has not handed in what? What are we going to choose?
Is it one assignment or whichever assignments they haven't handed in?
Assignment or a test or something like activity that you're waiting for something to be in a Dropbox.
Yeah, because you got to set the criteria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, Diane, for showing us this. I think this will save a lot of tracking.
Yeah. I'm going to go back and add my name in the carbon copy now to see what students are getting these messages.
Okay, so
I'm not doing that because I feel so bombarded with emails, but I see like you guys like that, so definitely do that.
okay, so my next thing is that what I started to do is I started to number the assignments or the quiz or whatever. So it's from 1 to 23. So do I have to go in and for each one for for assignment activity 1, I have to say activity 1, and then the next one, activity 2, I have to do one for each one of them?
I think so.
Okay, then, so just so
there may be one. There may be they're just missing. I don't know. Let's set one up for assignment 1 and then see if there's options to do more than one at once.
okay, then, so the first it's activity, it's activity 1, and it's all about me.
Now you don't have to do one for all of them, just the ones that maybe you are gonna have more marks for or something like that.
Okay, so then let's do that. Let's do activity 2. Hold on, I gotta figure activity 2. This is an assignment. So this is not an activity, it's an assignment number 2. And it is, I didn't write it at the top. So assignment number 2, the story of my life.
Okay.
So I will only then send this out for the assignments, the ones that I've deemed assignments, because I've given them, out of 10 or out of 20 or whatever. So only those I will do.
Okay, so I'm going to enable the agent. I'm not going to put a description. That's pretty descriptive for you enough, right?
Okay, yeah, that is.
Schedule, how often do you want to go this once a week? You're going to run them once a week that they haven't done that, or do you want that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think daily would be they'd lose their stuff on you.
They're losing their stuff as it is.
Yeah.
Should you do like a one-time run if it's just regarding an assignment? Like
Yeah, when you set it up in here.
I'm gonna do one time, I think.
Yeah, we can do a one-time run.
Okay, I'm gonna do
What does
that.
a one-time run mean?
It's only going to go right now when we run it.
No, I think weekly.
I do too, because they ignore my email 1 week and then they get the email again the next week.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do that.
Because the kids are really disorganized, and I give them new stuff on Monday, except because of Thanksgiving weekend, I have to post today. I gave them until Tuesday for the last set. Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it to one time because I see them every other day, so maybe it's a bit different.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we don't talk to them at all, so that would make sense for you. Okay,
Yeah.
so the end date, I'm going to put that same whatever January, or when do you want me to end this one?
No, the thing is that they in e-learning they can hand it in up to whenever to me marking things, but let's just go to 15th, right?
Yeah, by the end of the semester though, Ela, you're going to give them a hard deadline that they're not handing in anything once the summative starts, because you got to be kind to yourself. Like warn them ahead of time, give them a month notice, like reminder, everything. I am only collecting any outstanding term work up until such and such a date. That's a hard deadline. Like, remind yourself to do that. When I do it, I will remind you.
Okay, so now hard deadline for term work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just send them an email or put an announcement on your announcement page. That's what I do.
Okay, then, so if you could make a note for yourself to remind me, but I wrote it down. Okay.
So
how quickly, when do you, it depends when you start the summative, right?
Yeah, like early in January, I start that.
Okay, I have to look and see. I live by week. Okay.
Next year, when you're doing this again, you're going to be so happy because, or next semester, oh, you don't have this next semester, but if you do this course again next year, you're going to be way better off.
This I'm giving over to Ritu, I think.
Yeah, but get it here again on your timetable next year.
Yeah, no, but Ritu will take this one over and you're going to give me marketing, well, whatever. And
Yeah.
Ritu, sorry that I haven't done any amazing things in it.
Yeah, but Ela, it's still your course, so next year, you could take Ritu's or yours again and reuse it, right? All these will still be set up. These will all still be there set up. Okay, so I'm going to create a condition because the condition I want is not here. I grow old as this thing. Okay, so assignment submission to folder. No, see, this is what I chose before. Oh yeah, submission to folder.
No, it's supposed to be tell me it's supposed to be no submission.
Yeah, so I said, and then every single good kid emailed me back like 5 minutes later, and I was like, and I set up like 4 agents at once. So I was like, oh my God, I'm so dumb. And then I had to put an announcement on my page. If you just got an email from me, please ignore it as my mistake. I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I learned. You learn, right?
Okay, so why are you going the opposite? What does this all mean?
This is going to release if there is no submission to the folder. I accidentally put when they submitted to the folder. So they're getting an email from me saying you haven't submitted your work when they did. So
okay. I get it. Sorry. Okay, I get it.
Okay, so you notice now when I click on here, all your assignments that are set up are there. So I chose the one.
Aren't you proud of me? Look, I did it.
Yeah, you did. That's amazing. Okay. So now we're going to set up the email. Again, I'm going to go back to mine and copy an email of one of mine so that I'm going to cancel this one. I'm going to go in. Ritu, I'll send you in the text chat if you like the wording of mine too. You can use.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to use this one. Missing chapter 3 assignment. Edit. It's not the slow. I have trouble with this, but because I'm on a Teams call, my computer slows right down. It's so frustrating. I should actually, but I'm sharing my screen. From now on, I should go on and I don't know how to change it. Okay, so this is from me. Missing BAF Chapter 3 assignment. Where's my email? Okay, here we are. Okay, so I'm going to show you some cool tricks in here. If I can highlight it. Okay. Do you want me to put it in your email, in the chat, Ritu?
Whatever's easiest for you. If it's the chat, if it's the email, if it's to our Teams meeting, like whatever's easier for you.
Okay, it's in the chat.
And Ritu, I'm going to put you on this BTT thing. So if you want to, you can always come back and then just go through it and copy and paste. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I should have done it earlier. I wasn't thinking.
I'm so swamped. I probably won't even remember. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Diane, I got it. Thank you. Okay. You know, I'm going to add something to your, you know what? You know when you get those conditions initiating user first name? I always leave a space between that and the next character. I don't know why, because I think once I ran something and it wouldn't do the whole field properly because there was like a character connected to the brackets.
Yep. Like you mean right here?
Right after the word where it says initiating user first name, like dear so and so. Like you know how you have that colon?
Yeah. Oh, you
I
do
always leave a gap. I don't know.
Okay, good to know. I could add that.
Okay, also in this message, just for myself, I'm gonna obviously change it, but I'm gonna say, if you were a student who joined after reorg, please disregard this message because I told them they didn't have to do the assignment. I don't know if that matters to you guys.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Okay.
Ela, did you get a lot of kids new after?
No, I didn't get anybody.
So you see where I'm getting these from, right? So I don't just miraculously remember that term initiating user. I always just click on it. It has all of the keywords right below in these little blue things. So we want this.
Okay.
Do you want me to have your email there again to be copied on this one?
Yes, please.
Okay. And then subject was
Activity assignment number two assignment, the story of my life.
I should be swearing. Okay, so I'm going to just copy.
Missing, I guess it should start off missing.
Yeah, and then
missing BTT 20.
You know, I put missing first. I think Diane had missing assignment. I just put missing and then the name of the thing. So, and I put assignment at the end. So I think when they see the missing at the beginning, it'll scare them a little bit. I don't know.
Assignment 2.
Okay, the assignment, we're going to put it right in here. So let's just leave it like that.
Right.
I could put some asterisks here to make it more scary. Okay. Dear student name, and I'll do it Ritu suggests. I hope you're doing well. I want to let you know you're still missing your, and now let's link to the actual assignment so they can go find it. So click on your link here if you want to do that. Like you can link to anything in your course, as you guys know.
No, I didn't even remember that, but thanks for reminding me.
Got it. You're so good, Diane. Thank you for showing us all this.
You're very welcome.
Really.
Sure, because I know how much hell I went through last year trying to learn D2L and learn how to do e-learning and all this stuff. So if I can help you guys save time, I'm happy to do it. So I'm looking for assignments.
It's on the top. Go back up. Okay. Right there.
Okay, so we're going to select that one. There we go. They can click right on that. Please submit this as soon as possible. Let me know if you have issues. We can say if you need support, blah, blah, blah. We could do that again if you want.
Yeah, that's it. So let me know if you require any support.
Oh, I like that. Please let me know if you require my support or something.
I could say again, my office hours.
Oh my God. Okay, again, my office hours are Tuesday and Thursdays. From 12:30 p.m. To 1:45 p.m.
Let me just put that on a line below. Why does it give a big space?
No, it's the same amount, I think.
Okay.
Let me know if you have any issues and or require any support. Okay. Again, my office hours, Miss Bala. Yep. And then please note, we'll bold that.
Okay. There we go. Now, I leave it as HTML. I've done plain text before. I don't know the difference. I just know how to make these things work.
So, that's all that matters.
And close. Eventually, I'll learn more depth as to these things, but that was all I needed to get started last year.
So what I need to do then is go down and put in all the assignments.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can do it bit by bit.
That's
You
what
know,
I think I'll do.
I don't think Diane right at the moment. I think I better just get them in tonight. So they can do a run and we can, but we still don't know how to handle those students that are
right. I didn't
are
see a way to,
special need IEPs.
you know what you can do, Ela? How many kids like that are you worried about getting overwhelmed by these?
There is one, two, three, four, five, and looks like six or seven.
So I would specifically send an email or communicate to them that you're going to be getting emails because every kid who's not handing these in are getting emails. You can ignore them. Please ignore those ones.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll send it to both the kid and the parent unless there's only one that's 18 years old and she hasn't, I don't know what the hell she's doing because she's in grade 12. And I
Yeah,
don't know when the drop date is for these courses. Again, I'm so out of the loop of these things, I don't know.
no idea either.
And so anyway, okay then, so what I'll do then is I'll send a note to those, please ignore these emails. It's just what is it, generated, however you
System
put it there.
control who they go to, but I need them for my other students.
Yeah, okay, so I'll send that to the parent and to
Yeah,
them.
you
Ela,
can say, I'm aware of your IEP or I'm aware of your specific circumstances. We already have an agreement for you. Ignore these.
Okay.
do you want to put that in the actual email so you're not doing like double duty?
We could say like for students who, no, because then you don't want other students going, well, I don't know, I have special.
Yeah, no, we don't think those,
Okay.
and IEPs, we want to keep pretty private. So I'll just send out, no, that's okay. Like I'll send out to the parents and the student and just say, please ignore, right? Um, because we've had a discussion,
Yeah,
right? So we've had conversation.
yeah.
We have had a conversation.
I'm going to do a practice run now anyway, Ela, on this one.
Okay, let's see how many people are outstanding on this.
Diane, these are practice runs, right? So I just did the practice run for the one we just created and I got 4 users. So I actually want to run it for them. So do I just check mark it and click enable?
You should have already clicked enable, and what that means is it's going to run on Monday or whatever you chose. But you can do, instead of running a practice run, you can say run now. I think that was one of the other options.
Yeah, there it was.
Okay, right now.
Otherwise, otherwise it'll wait until the Monday or whatever day you chose.
Okay, mine's for tomorrow morning. You know what? I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be patient and wait till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, run now is okay. So Ela, you have 11 users here too.
Isn't that weird? Because I counted 6. Okay, I'll go over that then.
Um, let me go in. Let's go and look.
Okay, here, hold on. I can think. So I'll call out the names, okay?
Okay. Well, let me wait though, because it's still opening, because it is slower than the last. It's going uphill in January here.
Okay, while you guys are doing this, I'm going to set up that 4-day message for my
Okay.
advertisers.
So Usman has not used Usman has Usman has logged in but never handed anything in. So Usman is I see that. I have that. Earl Decidia.
And you can see who's handed in or not. Here, I'll show you. I'm going to go to the actual assignment. Instead of going to the progress, that's going to take you forever clicking through kids. Oh my God, that's going to be a nightmare for you. So
No, but I created the chart last night and I clicked off everything. I went to their name and I did it. So that's why I'm not sure why there's 11 and I'm miscounting somewhere.
You have had 20 kids handed in out of 30 at this point. So I don't know why there's 11. Let's look at them. So you could click on it and view the kids who have handed it in, right?
Yes. So I went and so I have a big chart with all the check marks on it, right? So I know.
You need to slow down. You have so much work in here, you're going to kill yourself.
I know, but I haven't been tracking this, Diane, and this is what has happened.
I know. Okay, so here are the kids' names. Like, Usman.
Usman, I have it. I know. Okay, so I can see Usman. I have on my chart. Earl Decidia, I have on my chart.
Jobin,
Jobin, I have on my chart.
Nina,
Amina has. Oh, I know why it's 11. Amina has not accessed the course, and her mother finally wrote me back.
Nikita,
Nikita is 18, and she hasn't written back. She hasn't accessed the course.
William.
William is the next one, and he hasn't accessed the course. Mom wrote back or dad. Sean accessed the course but hasn't handed anything in.
Yeah.
Uh, Aria, Ariyo, accessed the course but not handed anything in. Julia was really weird, but
Oh, it's
she
not,
she
yeah.
won't show up on this because she accessed the course on September 13th and 14th, did 4 assignments and hasn't done anything since.
Yeah, but that's Julia has something submitted. You looked at the wrong kid. Isaac hasn't submitted.
Oh, I wrote that Isaac had. I have a check mark against Isaac's name.
Yeah, Isaac has not submitted anything right here unless he gave it to you outside of this. Maybe he gave it to you in an email or something, but according to D2L here, there's nothing in there.
Okay, so I need to look at that. And the next person would be Logan Shaver.
Yep.
And then the next person is Vincent Molina.
Yeah, so let's go back to the intelligence. Just give me 1 second because I'm gonna put you on mute. Let me first go back so that as I put you on mute, we can go back to the intelligent agent though. While I okay, so I'm just muting my mic just for a quick second. Did we lose Ritu?
No, I'm here. I'm just setting everything up for my other courses.
2, 3,
Thank
4,
you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It was right, but Isaac is the one I don't know about. I guess I maybe made a wrong check mark.
Oh, I ran one of my practice runs. Let's see how many kids in this class haven't logged in. One user. Huh.
So only one who hasn't clocked in?
Yeah, you know what? She's one who hasn't been verified yet, so that makes sense. Not bad.
So the kids are keeping up in synchronous,
So far, I guess.
which is good.
I've done 2 classes so far, so that's good. So I'm gonna look at my 3rd class now. And thank you, Diane, for this because
Oh, she's on the phone.
oh, okay.
Okay, I'm back, ladies.
Thank you so much for this because I just ran the report for the 4 days on my 2nd class and only one person, and she's not verified from SIS even. So this looks good. It gives you kind of a assurance. I mean, you folks never even see the kids, right? Like for those classes. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So Diane, it was right if you count Isaac, but I must have made a mistake. I need to figure out why I made that mistake last night because I check marked him as handing in that assignment.
Okay, but back to Ela. I'm looking at. I'm gonna go back to your assignment list. Have you gone through the whole course, or is this just, a certain percentage of your course?
This is a certain percentage of the course.
Okay, so you are gonna kill yourself, girlfriend. You cannot possibly.
No, I haven't done anything. I haven't even hit the 2nd unit.
Ela, you have 18. I'm going to show you my course. You have 21 assignments that you're going to mark in 1 unit. That's way too much.
But what they did was they created these units and then they created subfolders, file folders for all of this. So in total, it's like 8 subfolders for one unit. And I've just been following along. I cut back on stuff.
Ela, trust me, I did the same thing last year with 2 of my courses that I used, my grade 12 business leadership and my international business, because it's way too much shit. So now I'm going to show you how much I have, like in my entire course. And here's what I did, and here's an idea for you. Okay. I went and I made a whole bunch of them, choice tasks. So everything you see here, there's probably 14. There's 14 of the things that were in there that I marked every single kid last year. Now they only have to choose 5 of these in the entire course, which is a little bit of trouble tracking, but it's better than me marking 34
So
kids.
how did you, okay, so how did you do that?
I can tell you that in a minute, but just to show you, and then the rest. This is the rest of my course. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 things. Plus
And I have 3 major topics to go through, and
so
then the culminating.
I have 11 plus 5 of those choice tasks, which I think is too much. Also, Eileen said 5 to 10 things per course. So that's the problem with using these ministry shells. There's too much in them. So let's talk about how you can. One of the ways I did. I mean, we could talk about this for sure now, but what the other thing I want to show you right now is all of these things are in a weird order for you, right? You have 16, then 17, then 22, then 1, 2, 3. Let me show you how to reorder these for yourself to make your life better. So if you click on more actions in the assignment area.
Oh, okay. I wondered about that, but then I couldn't figure it. I thought, I don't know.
And then here you can order them. So we want obviously number 1 to be number 1, right?
Yeah.
Number 2 to be number 2. Number 3
Oh,
to be
okay.
3. Number 4 to be number 4. It's a good thing you numbered them.
No, I went back. Like
Number
I went back and I really cleaned it up because I thought I can't keep track of this shit. And I don't, excuse the language, I didn't know. And so I went back and and then I decided this activity, I'll give one mark. And if it's an assignment, I'm giving more. I looked at what the criteria was in the assignment and I gave it more. So I listed it as, so basically anything that's an activity, I need to take it out. They don't need to submit it. They do it or they don't do it because the assignments is really building on, I just wanted to make sure that they were keeping up with the course. But maybe that's the wrong kind of rationale, right?
Well, that's what I was thinking too, because you want to make sure they're keeping up. But you're not going to want to care. If they're going to hand in 27 things, or they're not going to hand in 27 things, they're not going to hand in 8 things. Right?
Yeah,
Trust me, girlfriend. I just saw how much marking you have to do. I'm stressed out for you.
I'm
I
stressed out. Okay, then. So moving forward, how do I handle this then?
Okay, so let me just
Okay, so go to
you
so
have
I
just so you know, in unit 2 you have 2 activity 1s, 2 activity 2s, 2 activity 3, 4,
I
5.
don't know why.
Okay, so just so you know, but I put your unit 1 in order. So now when you build your mark book, which we can do tomorrow or whatever day.
I think let's look for next week.
Okay, no problem.
Let me get through my life here. Okay, so wait a minute. Where did you see I numbered these and I got rid of everything from the ministry shell. I thought I deleted everything.
Oh, okay,
So
they're still showing
so
up.
these ones here, this is the unit I haven't hit this unit yet. I still have one subfile folder to do this week in the get your tech on, because that last one is really important because they have to choose whether they're going to do a business from a corporate or large business to an entrepreneurial business. They have to decide which model they're going to use, and that supposedly is the thread that runs through the rest of the course.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why they're still there. So I mean, we can.
No, that's all because I never removed it. I haven't hit that yet. I
Oh,
haven't yet hit unit 2 yet.
oh,
Haven't touched it.
okay. So unit 1 looks good now, and it's all in order. So now the students are going to see them in order when they go to their assignments too, versus them being out of order for them.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Thank you.
So you have 2 intelligent agents. Do you want me, like, now I see what the problem is. You have so much here. Do you know how to do it now? Do you want me to do a couple for you?
Would you mind? Okay, so let me just see here. Just let me just think here, okay? So we thought that for the assignments we would do the reminders, right? Because the assignments is where I'm looking at the marks. Maybe the assignments there's just too much.
Yeah, there's too much for you and the students. So what I suggest, leave. How far are you? Oh, you've done most of these. Okay, okay.
No,
Oh,
I've done them. I'm all caught up to number 23. Today I have to post the last subtopic. And I think I only have one activity which maybe they just need to let me know which model they're going. It's not
and
even.
Oh my gosh, Ela, how are you gonna mark this all? I feel like a bad teacher right now. And they've done one assignment for me.
Oh my God, stop, Ritu. You're not, don't say that. I
okay, wait,
just, I just, uh, I haven't kept my head wrapped around this.
I
Okay.
know. Don't feel bad because the exact same thing happened to me. So we're going to make your life easier going forward, though. So you are not going to mark every single one of these because that is ridiculous. Okay, so you're going to hit complete on some of these. Thank you for submitting your work, and then only mark some of these. So you can still ask them to submit it and call this formative, right? So some
Yeah.
of these are formative, some of these are, what do you call it?
Uh,
Some,
after
some of,
summative, uh, it can be summative. It can
yeah,
be summative,
there's
right?
some,
The summative one is the one that I would want to mark, but I need to look at them and see which ones they are, right?
and then starting when you start working on your unit 2, don't delete stuff in the course or hide it. Don't make them, just pick the stuff that you like. And what I did, so the other thing I did, because I, like you, feel like, well, how do I know they're going to keep up with the work? Is at the very end of the course, you'll see down here, I asked them to submit their notes. So when I did this entire thing second semester, because my first semester I did what you did and I killed myself. I completely had way too much marking and I was so stressed out all the time. Now I still think this is way too much in my course. This is my entire course, what they're going to hand in, and they only have to hand in 5 of these 14.
Okay, so when you say as a choice task, when you say it's a choice task, so they can, but then you see, I'm releasing a subfolder at a time on a weekly basis, so they can't really choose that, right?
No, so and I think it's going to be harder for you to go back. I think next time, like if Ritu's going to pick this course up next semester, she can set it up like the choice tasks so that it's
You
more
can,
like. But going forward for you, I would, if you see an activity, in your course, like in this, whatever this is or whatever these are, just say complete these in your notes. It's this unit 2. Hey guys, I want you to start a notebook. And then some of these things, just say in your notes that I'm going to be collecting at the end of the semester, do the work here. And just keep track of everything you're asking them to do in their notes, because you don't want to do this much marking. I mean, it looks better. The next units look way better than your first unit. Like you have 22 assignments in the first unit.
I cut away some. I
Yeah,
eliminated some from the shell. I
way
swear.
too much. I don't know what the ministry thinks
It's
they're.
crazy. I'm on section 1.3 only. And because like section 1.1, it shows as like one page, but it takes a lot of time to go through that material. And especially, I guess, in synchronous too, because you're literally interacting with them, it takes time. Um, I like your choice tasks, Diane. I feel like I can't do that right now, even though I really want to, because I don't know what the other assignments are coming up. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I was able to do it because I taught that's why I'm saying, Ela, it's better for you to do it second time you do this course, because the first time through, I was like,
Again, I'm living week by week. I go through the stuff, I eliminate, and then I will make sure that everything is connected, and then I'll open it up to them. But yeah, go ahead.
You need to be kind to yourself and those students.
I'm literally day by day, or I should say every other day, because it's the same course. So tonight I'm going to be like, oh, what do I have to set up for tomorrow? And then do the same thing for the next day. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I'm trying not to, like, I feel bad because they've only done 2 things. They're all about me and this assignment that I haven't marked yet. But now I'm going to give a 3rd one so that they're on top of their stuff. And I think with these intelligent agents, like today, you know what I did? I used those spinners for them to answer questions. I think I was telling you guys, and then some of them were just MIA. And even the really good student who's on camera, she's like, Miss, I did all the work except that question. And I was shocked, actually. So I think like these notices will help them actually do the work, you know?
But I'm worried that these notices will throw some of them over the mountain. I'm really, really concerned about that. And maybe I've set them up for this in this first unit because of my not knowing.
And that's fair. If you look at, so you're done the entire unit, and the highest out of 30 kids you got was, I think, 19. So none of your entire classes handed in any one of these full assignments. There's a 21. On this assignment, 21 kids handed it in. So
no, there's 2 kids in the class who've done everything.
Okay, well, that's
I don't know how, but they have done everything because I went across. I was like, wow.
Because you're going to have amazing kids, right, who will do everything, but that's not enough. You only have 2 kids that have done 22 assignments, so that tells me, I feel like, that you're asking them to do too much.
Okay. So
you got to make this so much easier for yourself.
Okay, but how is there any backtracking for this unit?
No, I would just keep going for unit 2, 2 or 3 things max.
If you're asking, Ela, if you haven't started marking it yet, just a suggestion. How many things have you made them do already?
23.
So maybe ask them to pick their top 6 per student and just mark those 6.
Yeah, and they'll love you.
Because hey, if I've only done 6, yay, I don't need to do the rest. And if I've done all 23, these are my favorite ones that I think I did the best at. So the only thing you're going to need to do is wherever they list those 6, you're going to have to reference that, but then it's less marking for you.
Okay, then. So I send out an email to them.
You can send an announcement and an email. I would do both and just say, hey, congratulations, we've done unit 1. Not all, so most of the work in unit 1 is formative, and I want to give you the opportunity to choose the top 6 items that you feel you did your best work on.
I would like to give you voice and choice. And
yeah. Oh my God, can you write that? Can you write that for me, please?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat, and then you can just copy it to wherever you need.
Okay. So then voice and choice.
Yep. And then when we set up your mark book next week.
Okay, I hit enter, so it just, okay.
When we do your mark book next week, I will show you how to set up like I did here in my choice tasks here.
Oh my God, you guys, sorry, you know what? I have to go in 1 minute because I have the kids from 3 to 3:30 for chat. Okay. And my kids don't understand. Okay.
I'll show you how to set up a box where you're just going to put the summary of their top 5, and we won't connect any of these to your grade book. They won't be connected. You can mark the 6 I don't even do 6, do 5.
Okay, do 5?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, you guys, for saving me.
From the list of how many did you say they did? From the list
23. Well, you know what? 23 was a quiz, so really 22. 23,
yeah.
23 was a quiz on vocabulary.
And if you think any of them are really they weren't worth it, don't let them count those. Say out of these 10, tell me which ones you think whichever one you think was significant, or which ones you feel like you're going to like marking the best, or choose them yourself. But I like the voice and choice, because now they're going to love you and say, which ones do you feel you did your best on? And I'll mark those ones.
Okay,
And
and
those
then going forward,
are
so
some-
I will finish up this unit, which is simple within for month. Well, I have to post it this afternoon, and then I will unit 2 starts on Monday, and I will go through this with a fine tooth comb.
Yeah, so just don't assign as much, delete stuff from the course.
But didn't you find it? It's really hard to delete it, some of it, because one thing follows another, and I'm like, everything builds on it. Like,
Then make them do it in their notes, like I did. Do this in your notes. I'll be collecting your notes at the end of the semester. Do this in your, and then you just look at it and give it a mark out of 5, like they did. Oh, these are great notes. Okay, they get 5. Oh, they didn't even hand their notes and they get 0. It's way easier. So
oh, thank you, Ritu. Oh,
You can edit it. What happened? I just got a message. Your video isn't working. We couldn't access your camera.
what are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, my camera just turned off. Is it back? Do you guys see me?
Yes. We didn't even notice. I thought you were, I
yeah,
don't know what I thought.
camera off for a second. Can you
I
delete-
wasn't even thinking. I wasn't Control V.
Okay.
Okay, so that I've saved it to my thing. Okay, so I've saved that. Diane, one question. Do you have a note about your notes?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
And-
could you send that to me or whatever, please?
Yes, I will.
Okay, you guys, sorry. Not that I don't love you, and I can't say thank you enough, but I gotta go.
You need some release time, girl.
They don't give me release time. They don't believe in that. Anyway, I gotta go because
Okay.
those kids 3 o'clock they start to panic, and they don't, the teacher wants to leave. Okay, so can you reschedule for grade book? Ritu, just do it around your schedule. Okay, so whatever it is, except Tuesday and Thursdays is those office hours, I can't. But just whatever it is, I will become available. Okay, and Diane, anything else that we need to do, just schedule me. That's fine. I'm good. Okay.
Keep smiling.
Okay. Okay. Bye, you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Adore you, and I'll see you. Okay. Bye.
Bye.